Hi, my name's Jules and this is my Digipak analysis. I'm doing Most Def the Aesthetic, and that is because it's the hip hop album, therefore that's what we're doing, so that's going to be aiming at the same sort of audience that we're aiming for. Okay, so here's his album. There's the front cover and there's the back cover as well. This album is not very genre specific. It's not very evident who it's aimed for, and you don't really know what you're going to hear when you put it in your CD player. It's hinting towards the music of Black origin, and the front cover shows that because this is actually from a screenshot of the 1977 film Killer of the Sheep, which is about African Americans living in the ghettos. Not only that, but the picture from the back of the album is a picture from the Noble Drew Elliott in attendance at the Morris Science Temple conclave in 1928. The album art points less to genre codes and conventions and more to what Mos Def is himself, and therefore his fans and his audience are very happy with this album. He's taken it a step further with the cover art for his album and has put his influences on show, and because it doesn't point to a genre, it points to him, and this may be an attempt to remove a label from the genre, from the music, and present himself as a person instead. And this is also evident in on the back cover. The writing is in handwriting, and that just gives a personal feeling and different from the feeling of mass-produced genre music. Mos Def is a hip-hop artist, but he's a person, and although the cover does not point to hip-hop, it points to Mos Def himself. This album cover works well on some levels, but not so well on others. I mean, creatively it's very good, but not only has he been able to represent the album well with imagery, he also uses his influences to do so. The fans of Mos Def would be very happy with this because all fans want to see a little bit more of an insight into the artist's life. It's not just a pretty picture to go with the album, as most album covers are, but it's sort of a picture of Mos Def himself, and it's quite personal as well. It gives his fans a feeling of being acknowledged, and not just a driving force between higher revenues, but the sole purpose that he does what he does. The only problem with this album is that the images and concepts are not easy to understand. Even I had to research and see what the images were about, and to some people it might not be obvious, but because the album art does not point in any specific direction, people that don't know who Mos Def is might feel a bit lost and not really know what it's trying to get to. It may be interesting to the eye, but it doesn't really achieve its purpose to inform and sort of promote the artist. It just kind of shows an image of him. The audience for this album are clearly that of hip-hop, and they're also clearly intelligent as well. They're intelligent enough to not only enjoy the music, but also to understand what Mos Def is saying and trying to do with his piece of work. The audience would range in age from a teenager to probably late 30s, and maybe even 40s, who knows. This album is definitely for the lovers of hip-hop and people that really see the image behind hip-hop rather than just the music and being cool. And they see like the true form of expression and the way that the album art has been designed around who Mos Def really is and how personal it is to him. It's not just music to him at all. This means it will appeal to those who are interested in that sort of thing and interested in more deep music, and want to support someone who shares their life with them, not just their songs.